think I can do it. I'm just gonna have to commit to one of them.
I'm
Probably gonna have to get the
do
Christmas
it,
one.
Swaggy.
I'm gonna fucking do it, Shaggy.
Is it snowing bad down there, Dom? Snow more than I
it snowed
anticipated.
only a little. I don't think it's snowing anymore.
Yeah, it's like stuck to the ground over here. I don't know if it is by you two, but it is like I'm gonna have to go
No, the
shovel
roads
that
are bad.
fence. Yeah.
Like,
The
there's been a
last
ton
time
of
I
like
looked, it was definitely sticking to the ground. I don't know how like the actual street looks like, but the like my car and the sidewalk and stuff has snow stuck to the ground.
Yeah.
But I haven't looked out in a bit.
I feel like it never works out in my favor because we're close enough to the water. I'm assuming the salt air just like makes it heavier for some. Like I think it just makes the snow heavier. Like it makes it wetter or something. Because I don't know. Anyways, I'm not a Scientologist or a meteorologist.
Or there's salt on the ground.
Yo, you just got flagged by
salt
the
on the
whole
ground, too.
Scientology community. We're fucked now.
I know.
Just
They're gonna
wrap
sue
it
us,
up.
Brenden.
Wrap it up.
Clowns.
You
They're all
mentioned their name.
clowns. Every single
You're
one
on.
of them
You're,
are clowns.
Shut up.
We have to pick 4 Tom
for all
Cruise
of us.
movies in a
For
row.
all of us.
right.
I'm saying Xenu. Maybe
I'll go
we were
Travolta.
right to-
I'll go a Travolta film. But everybody else has to go.
No, I want Travolta. Give me-
Battlefield Earth.
Huh?
We can do Battlefield Earth. Was that the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know why when you said Battlefield Earth, I thought After Earth, and I was like, isn't that the really, really terrible Will Smith movie?
The really, really terrible one. Not
Like the one that, like-
terrible one.
Yeah.
One with the
Well,
sun.
didn't him and
It was M
Jaden-
Night. That was an M Night movie.
It was
Yeah.
an M Night movie, yeah, with him and his son, with Jaden.
Didn't they release like 2 back to back, and they were both like really bad?
Probably.
Who is they in this?
Will Smith and Jaden.
Oh, maybe. I think people like Pursuit of Happiness, but I don't think that was the movie you're talking about.
No, that was not the one.
Huh? No, I don't remember.
I'll look it up.
It might have. Yeah, get to the bottom of that one.
Yeah, you figure that out. While Dom's doing that, welcome, everyone, to the Bass Controller Podcast, a show where a couple of best friends talk about the latest in video games and nerd culture. Sometimes we have guests, and sometimes we have a special fucking game show Bonanza episode. Since we're getting so close to the end of the year, Todd's been begging, hoping, praying, fingers crossing, waiting for this moment to slowly try and creep up the leaderboard. But before we get into the festivities this evening, I'm joined by everyone's favorite anime senpai, the one and only Mr. Michael Desir. Mike, how are you tonight?
You know, holiday season.
I feel that. Not to side rail too much. Side
Too
rail?
late. That's not.
It's not. It's really not. Sidetrack, derail, they just turned into a new word. Your shirt, is that's from the first movie? Is that the cover of the first movie?
I don't think so. I mean, it doesn't list the movie.
I feel
by
like
name,
that sideways like shot was a movie promo for one of the movies. I could have sworn. Maybe not.
Maybe it's just that is not the Doors album cover. It's
No,
close.
isn't that
Similar.
Butts? Isn't that Butts? No, who's the Butts one?
I don't know.
Isn't there an album cover that's like painted butts sitting on like a fucking beam in the sky?
Pink Floyd. That's Pink Floyd.
That's an album cover, right? I'm not making that
I
up.
don't think it's a poster. I don't know if it was ever an album. It might have been a live album that they did, I think. It's all the girls with like all the albums on their back and their butts.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Sitting on
I
the.
I feel like that. I don't know anything about Pink Floyd. I just feel like I see that specific image like very often on T-shirts and shit. So that's not even an album cover. That's just like a.
So,
No, I think Todd's right. I think it has all the album covers on it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like all the girls. It's like every girl has like a different album artwork on.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well,
I used to have that in my bedroom. That poster was in my bedroom.
Classic rock. Is that classic rock?
80.
Is that what Pink Floyd is? Classic rock?
Honestly, you would probably like Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd's like a whole different beast, man.
At
They're
this
like,
point,
Okay, so
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, do I know a Pink Floyd song? I must.
wish you were here, maybe.
The Wall.
Honestly, they did the movie The Wall. It's a
Another Brick in the
music.
Wall?
It's basically a musical. Another brick in the wall. But they like honestly, I think you would actually really like their music, especially
Wasn't
The Wall.
Cashmere to them?
No.
Dark Side of the Moon, the album you play backwards when you watch The Wizard of Oz.
Oh,
and
Dark Side of the
all
Moon. That's it's bonus levels in Mario Odyssey. Shit's very
I
hard.
always wanted to. I was always wanted to get Ben and Jerry's to make an ice cream called Dark Side of the Spoon and just fucking like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
We are all over the
Did you ever-
place right now.
Did you ever write them?
This is a bad episode. It's a bad episode. It's the end of the year. You can tell. All right. There's between the three of you, make me like a 9-song playlist of Pink Floyd.
you know, Pink Floyd was my shit. I can make you a 9 song. I can give you
How
a couple
about
songs.
how about Time or Money?
Honestly, Dark Side of the Moon is probably more in my top 5 albums, and it's just like an album you play
No
through.
skips?
It's like no skips, baby. But no, it's like a concept album, and it's
Like
like
the concept album. It's
yeah,
like
it's fucking. It is what it is. I mean, a lot of this stuff is kind of concept albums, though, for the most part.
And this
But
is not the avenue
like
I
I don't
want to
even
go
think I
down.
can stop.
No, keep going.
Hold
Keep
on
going.
a second. No, we can't fucking go on this tangent. But I just want to say that I don't think like 9
No skips.
songs. I don't think 9
Let's go.
songs would. If giving you like 9 songs from Pink Floyd, I think would do Pink Floyd a disservice. I think that like their albums are like five tracks. That's it. And I feel like they're
I was
meant
gonna
to
say
be
Wish You
listened-
Were Here, I think, is only 5 tracks.
Wish You Were Here is 5 tracks, and it starts off with "Shine On You Crazy Diamond," ends with "Shine On You Crazy Diamond."
All right, so then just
the end of it.
pick one album for me to.
Dark Side of the Moon, probably.
Okay.
It would. I honestly wish you were here. I mean, metal. I mean, yeah.
Mike, this was the easiest thing. I said
wall. God
curate
damn
me
it.
9-song list, and instead Todd was like, no, listen to their 5-song album, even better.
Wish You Were
I'm
Here is 44 minutes long. It is 5 songs.
Yeah.
Oh, so these are long.
I think,
songs.
Brenden, I think you should listen to The Wall. I think you should just pick up The Wall, start from the beginning, give it a try. It's a pretty wild album, and if you
Like-
look into what the album's about, like,
Oh, Comfortably Numb, you probably know.
What,
yeah.
so
Yeah,
I
I
was-
feel like you probably didn't know.
Well, so I was gonna say, like, what Pink Floyd song? Were there any Pink Floyd songs that we would have regularly played in Rock Band? Like one of you would be picking them.
I don't think so. Was
I don't
Pink Floyd
think
in
they
one?
were in. I can't even remember.
I don't
them
think they
being
were.
No,
I could be
way.
wrong.
They had to have had a song in there at some point, right?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe not.
All right. While it seems like Dom might be looking that up, the other thing I was going to ask is, I mean, with Rock Band 4, I would imagine they would have came to the DLC shop at some point if they weren't in any of the previous games. But
that might be the case, but like, yeah, I don't remember ever playing their songs in previous games.
is Pink Floyd like a top 5 musical artist for you, Todd?
Yeah. I mean, that was my fucking chat. Bob Dylan and Pink Floyd was like, and Led Zeppelin, but like it was Bob Dylan and Pink Floyd. Like I like Led Zeppelin, but it was those two were the two that like got me into that whole category of music.
I don't. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just because my friends got me into Pink Floyd in high school, like freshman year, and I was like, I was listening to fucking like mostly rap and fucking everything else. and,
Wait a second, Todd. We have the same life trajectory. 'Cause I only listened to rap until fucking Mike and Dom came
Yeah,
into the
dude, you
picture.
kidding me? It was mostly rap throughout. Like even high school, it was too. But Pink Floyd was one of the bands that broke me through. I even liked Grateful Dead. They got me into that shit. Could never get me into Fish, but like.
So I need to be very clear then. So then my Pink Floyd is Weezer. Like that's what that is.
That's
Kind of in some ways, I guess. Yeah.
No.
That's
I
really-
mean, for the exact same story, like
oh yeah.
that you are telling, like that was that like Pink Floyd. It was Weezer, and then it was to a lesser degree The Killers and Panic at the Disco,
Yeah, that's crazy.
and it wasn't the Beatles
So-
until you, Todd. Don't tell anybody.
But I was late with the Beatles though. Like when I
Listen.
started saying Beatles, like I was later into that. That wasn't my thing.
Dom had tried to get me to listen to the Beatles for a while, and it never really stuck. You would try to get me to listen to the Beatles forever. Actually, no. So it wasn't even you. I eventually
Probably more dumb.
I eventually
No,
broke.
there was a period of time where I was like,
No,
fucking big into-
I'm misremembering. I eventually broke because Jen loves the Beatles. And
Beatles rock band, baby.
early when we started dating in the early days, I went to Newbury Comics and I was like, all right, like she said, maybe, I don't know. I might have actually asked Dom.
I think it was her that.
But I
mean,
think I might have
you might
asked. I might have asked Dom what album to buy, because the album that I
I
bought
think
was
you
Rubber
asked me
Soul.
to be honest with you. You probably, yeah, I told you. I said,
Okay,
I
so
probably said.
I
Rubber
knew
Soul.
I asked one of you. 'Cause, like I was like, oh, I want to like give this a better.
It's
opportunity.
either Rubber Soul or it's Sgt. Pepper's for me.
I mean, Rubber Soul was the one I bought, and then I eventually bought more of their music. But Rubber Soul was like the one, because Rubber Soul is Norwegian wood and
Yes. Yep.
fuck, what else?
Michelle Mabel.
There's another song on there though that's
There's a
like
whole
a
bunch.
fucking banger.
No, there's tons.
Maybe that
It's,
whole
it's a
album's
no
a
skip.
banger.
That's a no skip album. It is.
No
It's a no
skips.
skip album. It is.
I don't know if the Beatles have any no skips for me.
That
I
album
would
is a
need to
no
look
skip.
at those albums. To see if
Honestly, I
there's
think
no
Sgt.
skips
Pepper's
for
is
me.
a no skip too. Sgt. Pepper's might be a no skip.
You know, I will say, we're just fucking. We can't do this. We can't.
No, I know we have to move on, but I really need
Well,
to
it's
ask
the
Todd
deal.
this now before
No,
I
do it.
forget.
Do it.
Because I didn't know Todd was such a Bob Dylan fan. What are you gonna
Yeah,
do
Todd
about
Dylan.
a fucking?
Oh yeah, the Timothy
Fucking
Chalamet
complete-
movie.
Yeah, I know, a complete unknown.
So,
I'll make an
Timothy
exception.
Chalamet's no, he's growing on me a little bit. But I have very little interest in this movie, and I've read up on some of the stuff about this movie, and it doesn't seem to like really explore Bob Dylan. It's more about like just like the highlights of his life, which isn't a bad thing. But I'm more interested about the guy that Edward Norton's playing. I think he's playing Guthrie. I forget who he's playing, but I'm more curious about it. Woody Guthrie. I think he's Woody Guthrie. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what he's playing. But I'm not too psyched about that movie. And like,
What's the movie called?
Complete
The Complete
Unknown.
Unknown.
Yeah.
No.
yeah, I mean, like, Chalamet's grown on me though. So like, I'm not a huge hater of him as much as I was. But I'm kind
Oh
of
no,
like
he's Seeger.
oh, he's Seagull guy.
That's how much of a fucking dillhead Todd is that he like immediately, Chalamet's growing on me. Like immediately once Dylan's involved, all of a
Well,
sudden.
this is a stupid story, but like where I lived at my parents' house, I was young. I would walk down and there was a store called Ames. I don't even know if you fucking know if you even
Bro,
heard
I
of it.
fucking love Ames. You
Okay.
kidding me?
And I
Love
would go
Ames.
down there. I would walk down there like almost every other day and just buy out CDs. And I bought like every fucking Bob Dylan album there at one point, and Pink Floyd, and I was just fucking ripping through them all. And but yeah, no, Bob Dylan's amazing. And I hate people that say they hate his voice because I fucking love his voice.
All
And
right,
Traveling Wilburys, man.
I'm gonna need you to make me a 9-song playlist of Bob Dylan.
I can do
Is
that.
Bob
I can
Dylan
definitely
in
do that.
jeans? Or is that Bruce Sprinks?
That's
It
Bruce
is
Springsteen.
not. It
Bruce
is not Bob Dylan. This movie's
I
not
can
even
make-
out,
I
and it
can
has
make you a
3
Bruce
nominations
Springsteen too,
for
'cause
Golden
I'm a-
Globes.
Yeah. Well, yes,
Okay.
it's best actor
Okay,
and best.
fucking Academy.
It's Edward Norton's up for one of them. I know that.
Yeah, Best Supporting, Best Actor, and Best Picture.
I don't think he's gonna.
I want to be clear and also apologize to the listeners and to everyone. We're halfway through the intro to the podcast.
There we go. Okay.
Also,
We're like, no, I don't want to go down this.
also joining us tonight is the fucking Bob Dylan super fan, Todd Gary. Todd, how are you doing tonight?
Good. Now let's play some Bob. I'm gonna send you. I'll send you a good. I'm gonna fucking. I'll be in charge of this. I will send you something from each thing that you've asked for tonight. Yeah, I'll give you a Bruce. You want jeans? You want some jeans music? Because I fucking am a big Bruce Springsteen guy
The
too.
jeans is catching on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Listen, I will absolutely send you.
Don't,
my
not-
favorite
it's not.
songs.
It's not good.
Which one is Inside Llewyn Davis supposed to be based off of?
That's Dylan. It's
It's
Well,
not
no.
Dylan, but Dylan
It's not
shows up
Dylan
at the end of the
towards the
movie.
end.
yeah. It's like
But not actually him, right? It's just supposed to be
No,
him.
it's a different folk singer whose name I don't remember.
Okay.
yeah.
And then rounding us out, of course, is the Disney daddy himself, Mr. Dominic Ford. Dom, how are you doing tonight?
I am trying to decide if it is possible to do an entire year of Bob Dylan biopics at this point.
You probably could.
I'm not
Can be
there.
done.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of.
This new one. I feel like there was another one that came out in between. There's a movie called The Girl from North Country. Oh, this is just a musical, not a movie.
That Girl from the North Country is in one of my favorite movies of all time, A Silver Linings Playbook. Which if I gave you that song, Brenden, you'd be like, oh, yeah, banger. Certified banger. It's Johnny Cash and Dylan. Johnny Cash is in
Who
The Complete Unknown.
Yeah, who plays? Is it
I
Brolin
don't
that's
know.
playing him?
No,
I
I don't know who the actor's name is.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, you look it
I'm
up.
gonna look.
Like I had led the beginning of this show, which feels like an hour ago at this point. This is going to be a game show episode, so if you're not familiar with what it is, we'll get into what that means and how the rest of this episode is going to go from this point forward. But before we do that, a couple of quick housekeeping things. This episode, of course, sponsored by our good friends at Goodnight Fatty. If you're in the Salem, Massachusetts area or the North Shore of Massachusetts on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday evening, you want yourself something hot, sweet, fresh, and tasty out of the oven, you can head on down to 1 Washington Square and get yourself a delicious fatty. And if you're unaware of what a fatty is, you can check them out on social media at Goodnight Fatty and educate yourself on these tasty, tasty treats. We were a part of the judging panel at the Indie Game Awards, which just aired last night, if I remember my days correctly. Well, irrelevant when. It aired this week, and you can watch it if you missed it over on YouTube. You can go to multiple different YouTube channels to get that VOD if you missed it, including the 6-1 Indie or Indie Game Awards channel, or it's probably also archived on IGN and probably other places. But you can check that out, see who took home some awards. It was a good show. A lot of developers got a lot of time to speak. There was some interesting additional awards that we were not judges on. There were just things that the panel over there that kind of orchestrated things decided on, and it was a good show. It was a very, very nice show. So if you're into indie stuff, which if you listen to this show, you probably are a little bit, you should definitely go check that out. And then lastly, I had the opportunity to interview producer of Romancing Saga 2 remake, Revenge of the Seven, Shinichi Tatsuke. I apologize if I'm pronouncing his name incorrectly, but I had a chance to ask him a few questions about the remake, so you can check that out over at passthecontroller.io, which is our website. You can get everything we do over there as well. So the way this is going to work. Now, this is not obviously the end of the year yet, so we still will have at least one other episode with points to be earned. But every week we end the episode with a game of some sort, and we keep track of those points year long. The scoreboard as the year stands is Dom in first with 66 points, Mike in second with 53, and Todd in third with 49 points. Tonight, there's a lot of points on the line. So there could be a shakeup. There could be a runaway victory for Dom. Who knows?
I hope there's a lot of Bob Dylan questions.
It's actually, there's a whole segment on Bob Dylan. It's weird that this organically came up.
Pivot.
But it's going to be confusing because I thought Bob Dylan was the jeans. So it's the Bob Dylan segment, but it's actually all about the jeans. So an actual jeans. So like you better have your dungaree knowledge better be on point.
I'm all about that denim, boy. I'm all about that denim.
Is dungaree a proper noun? Or is it just another word for jeans?
I thought that was a brand.
Believe dungaree is.
It is a brand?
Is dungaree a brand? Dunkaroo is a brand.
I think it's just another word for
Dunkaroos
jeans.
is a brand.
Dunkaroos, yeah.
Dungarees is a crazy... I got to look it up now. Dungarees. Doesn't even... you say it that many times in a row, it doesn't even feel like a real word.
Maybe
it honestly doesn't feel like a real word the first time you say
it. It seems like it's a real brand owned by Carhartt. Or is part of
I feel like Carhartt... I think Carhartt must have purchased it. I feel like it was...
Yeah.
Actually, I'm speaking out of turn. Like
I didn't know you were this into denim, Mike.
They call me Mikey Levi.
I mean,
one of my next week. Your new intro is the anime senpai Mikey Levi. Huh?
Let's see realist more. You know what? One of my biggest fucking dreams is to go to a jeans concert. Like if I can just go to a jeans concert.
Hearing someone else call him the jeans. I just got so... I was like, is there a band called The Jeans?
He got goosebumps. He got goosebumps. He literally got goosebumps.
We need to stop this right now.
Damn, Todd's
I don't want to get on Bruce Springsteen's bad side.
Too late.
Fucking... Right. I want to be first Max Weinstein.
Oh, sorry. One last housekeeping thing. The PTC Movie Club pick for this month is, of course, Hot Frosty. So if you want to hear us talk about Hot Frosty, which why wouldn't you, to be honest?
It's Brendan's pick.
He
left that part out, but it is Brendan's pick.
It is technically my month, but if you roll it back to the first of the month, you can see that they actually chose the movie. So it is on the record.
Next time, I'll remember next time it's my movie pick. I'm going to pick 4 fucking ass films.
But I didn't. But I did not.
3 ass films
but
in
I
one
did not.
film, and then when you guys pick the wrong movie, I'm like, Brenden specifically picked this fucking
Don't even do that
trash-ass
much work.
film.
Don't even do that much work. Just pick one movie, make up 4 words, and make Brenden pick one of those 4 words. And it doesn't matter what word it is. It's that movie.
Keep in mind.
I want to watch Citizen Kane, but Brenden picked fucking Ass Blaster 3000.
What is that movie, Mike?
When you pick it,
Better
you'll
than
find
Hot
out.
Frosty.
To be fair, I didn't think the
You guys
categories
picked-
were that ridiculous, and I did tell you what the other movies were after, so I did pick movies that were good. You just wanted the chaos. Listen, it is what it is.
My words are going to be Twins, Pacino, Sandler, and then we're just gonna watch Jack and Jill.
Yes, no, don't worry.
Exactly.
You already figured it out. I understand.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it might be better than Hot Frosty. I'm just saying, spoilers. No, we'll get into that when we get into that. So the way this is going to work is I have a few different rounds here. We're going to keep track of points as we do. Got to get my notepad out because there's going to be a lot of points tonight, and I don't want to miscalculate points.
Oh, don't
for
worry. I'm
people.
going to get 0 points. It'll be fine.
Yeah, same.
Sleeves are going up. It's fucking hot in here, and I'm wearing a sweatshirt, so too late.
Oh.
So we're going to start off with a game we have played in a past game show, a little game that I like to call In Order to Win. And the way this game works is I'm going to give you 4 games, and you're going to have to text me the order in which you think these games released. So you want to go with the earliest release date to the most recent release date. And you will get points per correct placement. So if you get the first game right and then the rest are wrong, you get 1 point. If you get all of them, you get 4 points. If you get 2, so forth. So you will get points based on if you get anything correctly placed. So
Starting off, Final Fantasy 1, Final Fantasy 2, Fantasy 3.
round 1. Tetris for the Game Boy. Dr. Mario. Yoshi. Puzzle Bobble. I'll read them again. Tetris for the Game Boy. Dr. Mario. Yoshi. Puzzle Bobble.
I'm sorry. Am I supposed to be writing things down?
You are going to
It's
text
text
me the order in
Okay.
which you think those games released.
What was the last game again?
Puzzle Bobble.
Sent.
Todd is locked in.
Oh.
Dom is locked in. I'm just laughing because there's a typo in yours, Mike. It's not anything funny. I'm just laughing because there is a typo.
Oh, yeah. Tetris.
Tetris. All right.
Besties?
Well,
Jeez.
Testicles.
this was an ease into the evening. This was a nice little, we're going to start things off nice and easy, kind of set the tone, put some easy gimme points on the board. Mike missed the point and got 0.
Nailed it, because I figured you listed them in order, but I'm like, I don't know what this puzzle game is. Maybe it came out first, and I just put it in front.
So that fucked you up completely. Where
Yep.
both Todd and Dom, whether they knew or didn't, they put them in order, and they both are getting 4 big ol' points.
Yo, so the last one I wasn't sure of, but I was like, it only makes sense that this is in order because everything was falling in line.
Everything
and then,
else
like,
was in order.
yes. So I was like, it's too obvious to go where he wants me to go with this, so I'm going where I think I'm going.
Well, you both figure it out. So you're both getting 4 points there. We'll tally up points later. I'm not gonna. I'll fuck up the points if I try to add them all up in real time. That is gonna bring us to round number 2. The training wheels are off.
Oh, I'm in trouble then.
Streets of Rage 2. The Simpsons Arcade. Double Dragon. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Often referred to as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Arcade.
So, I'm sorry, I missed one. Was it only 3 or?
Streets of
Streets
Rage
of
2.
Rage.
Streets of Rage 2, The Simpsons Arcade, Double Dragon, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
We'll see what I'm doing.
Say them all again.
I'm trying to remember what order I said them in. Streets of Rage 2, The Simpsons Arcade, Double Dragon, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I'm sorry. I wasn't listening for a second. The second one before the last one.
What is happening?
No, sorry. I was like overly thinking about it because I need to write these
Streets of
down.
Rage 2,
Yeah.
The Simpsons Arcade,
Yeah.
Double Dragon,
Yeah.
TMNT.
Okay.
I love the idea of Todd asking the question and then immediately checking out.
I'm confident about 2. And
Let's
I'm not.
see. Mike is locked in.
I think I'm wrong on this, but I'm going to do it.
Dom is locked in. Todd is also locked in. Let's see. Wow. Okay. Let me just double check because everyone, you're all very similar, but all different. I'm just making sure I attributed points correctly here. So the correct release order is Double Dragon, which all of you are getting a point for. And then number 2 is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Arcade, which no one got.
And yeah.
Number 3 is The Simpsons Arcade, which no one got. And number 4 is Streets of Rage 2, which no one got. So everyone gets 1 point for that round. All right, round number 3. Halo 2. The Simpsons Hit and Run. Saints Row. And Metroid Prime. I'll read them again. Halo 2. Simpsons Hit and Run. Saints Row. And Metroid Prime.
Oh, fuck.
You know what? All right, hold on. Hold on. Oh no. Yeah. It's whatever I do is going to be a guess right now.
Do you need me to read them again?
Know what?
I'm trying to place myself with all these games and where I was.
Yeah, you were fucking behind your high school smoking a doobie.
I wait. I'm forgetting. I lost one. Go through them all again. No, I'm like
Halo 2.
Yep.
The Simpsons Hit and Run.
Mm-hmm.
Metroid Prime. And Saints Row.
Wait, I'm missing one again. I can't write this down well.
Read me
Simpsons
the three
hitting-
that you have. They have both entered their answers.
Saints Row, Halo 2, Simpsons Hit and Run. And I'm not reading
Metroid
those in the
Prime.
order that I wrote them down.
Metroid
Okay.
Prime is the one you were missing.
Okay.
Holy smokes. That's a Todd
I'm
original.
overly thinking. Play the fucking drop. I sent it, all right?
I got it. Let's see. Whew. All right. Well, one of you, bullseye. The other two, I think about it. The correct order was Dom's, Metroid Prime, The Simpsons Hit and Run, Halo 2, and Saints Row. Mike picked up a point, Dom picked up 4, and Todd, a bagel.
Halo 2
Came out in
was out before Saints Row?
2004.
Wasn't Saints Row OG Xbox? Like, it was early on in the OG Xbox cycle, I thought.
I mean, I will verify right now. I'm being challenged. That's fine. Let's see. Saints Row 1. Going off Wikipedia, Saints Row 1 is a 2006 action-adventure game developed by Volition, published by THQ exclusively for the Xbox 360. Released on August 29th, 2006. And just to double-check, Halo 2
I believe you.
was on 2004. All right. That will wrap things up for In Order to
Wrap it
Win.
up, Pete.
That puts Dom with a nice 9 points for the round, Mike with 2, and Todd with a 5 spot. Moving on to round 2, which I didn't come up with a clever name for, so just going to call it Bestsellers. Mike, since you got the least amount of points in that round,
Let's go, baby.
pick a year for me.
Oh, let's go with 98.
98. Okay.
Ooh. Wait, where was I?
What's your problem
98?
with 98? You were
No, I was a junior in high school. Okay. I'm just trying to place myself. Ooh.
The way this is going to work is each of you will get a chance to answer this question. If you get one of the top 3 answers, you will receive points in that reverse order. So if you get the top answer, you get 3 points. If you get the second answer, you get 2 points. If you get the bottom answer, you get 1 point. Because it is Mike's year, Mike gets to pick first. Mike, what's the top-selling game of 1998 according to Wikipedia? Now, I'm going to give you the top 10.
Okay.
You need to successfully pick one
number
of the
one.
top 3. If you pick the
Okay,
top
yeah,
answer, you get 3 points. Second answer, 2. Third answer, 1.
1. Got it.
Gran Turismo, Banjo-Kazooie, Super Mario 64, Madden NFL 99, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, WWF Warzone, WCW/NWO Revenge, Resident Evil 2, GoldenEye 007, and NFL Blitz 99.
Have fun.
There's a lot of games on there that I know people remember fondly. I just don't know if that translates to them also selling well.
I'm
I was going to give you a hint, and then I fucking refrained
Yeah,
because I'm not helping you. So.
Todd, I hope that in this process you have chosen your game, because I don't Want to
want
repeat
to read
those?
those. Yeah.
Wait, no, you're gonna have to definitely repeat them because I fucking wasn't listening to anything you said.
Let's see. You listed
So I
10.
have two.
You listed 10
So it was
games.
Tetris, Pac-Man.
Don't do this to Mike
Double Dragon.
or me.
Double Dragon, Hit and Run. All right.
What else?
I can read them
Gallagher.
again if you'd like.
No, I know
Okay.
I know what most of them are, or at least the ones I would pick. I'm gonna play it safe and say, is this really safe? Mario 64.
Okay. Mike is gonna
One of
lock in-
mine. It's one of mine.
Mike is gonna lock in Mario 64. Todd, what do you
What?
think?
What Call of Duty came out in 1999?
I believe
I think
it's the first
the
one
very
based
first
off
one.
of the Revolutionary War.
So part of me is like GoldenEye was so fucking massive.
It was.
Like-
That's why I was thinking about.
Yeah, but but also Ocarina of Time was also massive. And Mario 64 was. That's fine. Well, I was gonna say it was all. When I was saying like I'm gonna give you a hint. It's all a Nintendo game.
Yeah,
Um,
but I was also thinking like, I've already guessed, so like I'm locked in, and I was like, I don't remember how.
I'm gonna
good
go
what
by-
things were doing back then.
I'm gonna go by what me and my friends talked about the most, and it wasn't GoldenEye. That was like a year later. We played like together a lot. Probably I'm gonna go Ocarina of Time.
Okay. Dom, what would you like to lock in?
Now, can I ask a question?
Sure.
Wait,
Resident
I
Evil
want to question
2,
that. I want to question that.
multi-platform?
This is accounting for multi-platform sales because I would say half of this list is multi-platform.
I know, but I guess I didn't know.
Resident Evil 2 released on the PlayStation 1 and the N64.
Yeah.
Oh, it did.
And I guess my question was, like,
Two.
does it account for both platforms?
Yes, this accounts for both because you have the. I mean, here, let me double check. Resident Evil 2 released on PlayStation, N64, Dreamcast. I don't think it's including Dreamcast. It's just including what it released on in that year. Which 98 I think is too early for the Dreamcast, right?
Well, the other question that I have in my head is,
Dreamcast came out in 98.
what year did Pokemon come out? Wasn't that 1998?
I think it might have
I
been.
don't think he listed
I
that though.
believe it was 98.
Or was it
in
99?
Japan
Nice.
only, and then I think it was
Okay.
99 here.
So I would have gone with Pokemon if he listed that.
Well, when Mike said 98, in my head I was thinking
Yeah.
like that number
I
popped
thought that
in
was
my head.
I think that's the time frame for Pokemon, at least the show. I don't know if the game was already.
Well, I feel like I remember 98 Game Freak on the bottom of the loading screen.
Pokemon Red and Green released in Japan only on 1996. Pokemon Red and Blue released in 1998 everywhere else.
Oh, so it's part of. But you didn't mention.
But it wasn't in that top 10.
Yeah.
It was probably.
I would go
It
Saints
was the
Row,
fir-
man.
It was the first game
Saints
in the
Row
series,
seems
and
to
it
make
came
no
out
sense.
in September.
Yeah, I was thinking
so
that or
maybe it
Double
wasn't
Dragon.
as-
I'm gonna
think
go
it's
with
cool.
Resident Evil 2 based off the fact that it was on PlayStation and N64.
I mean, Resident Evil 1 was huge to me. That was like a fucking. I bought a PlayStation for Resident Evil 1.
All right. Well, surprising to me, one person here has points. Two do not. Mike said Mario
Interesting.
64. That is the number 10 game on that list.
Wow,
No way.
Dom,
Did it- that's interesting because wasn't it packaged with the
Yeah.
N64?
I'm pretty sure it was, or maybe I'm crazy, but that was the game.
So, what year did N64 come out?
96.
Yeah, so maybe that's why. Maybe people had
So-
already had it at that point.
maybe.
It was probably on its like third year, second year of high sales.
We won't go. You can't pick a 96. It was the best selling game of 96. We're not going to do 1996 now. but it's still in the top 10 2 years later.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, yeah.
Dom said Resident Evil 2. That's number 6 on the list. I'll just do the whole list until we get to Todd's. Number 9 was Madden NFL 99. Number 8 was Gran Turismo. Number 7 was Banjo-Kazooie. Number 6 was Resident Evil. Number 5 was WCW NWO Revenge. Number 4 was NFL Blitz 99. Number 3, WWF Warzone. Number 2, GoldenEye 007. And number 1 is Zelda. A big old Toddy 3 points. All right, Todd.
I mean, that's like a game. Like I was like, I will never forget playing that game. Like that was like, and I feel like we were all talking about that fucking game.
Mm-hmm.
But I still, but it makes sense now. The Mario 64. I'm glad I didn't say that because the fact that it's still up there in sales, was it 2 years later, is fucking wild. Oh, so I get to pick a year now?
You pick the
Pick 96.
I'm gonna go with 2007, baby.
Whoa, okay.
Wow.
Todd's trying to play to his recent
get it.
side.
Strength.
his brain a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see if he remembers the names of the games.
I don't remember
we'll
two
talk about
games
memory.
from.
So all of you make your choices while I read these, please.
Write them down. I can't write them down. It's too much work.
Assassin's Creed, Mario Party 8, Guitar Hero 3, Legends of Rock, Halo 3, Wii Play, Super Mario Galaxy, Guitar Hero 2, Madden NFL 08, Pokemon Diamond, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare, and I lost count. Did I say Mario Galaxy?
You did.
Okay, so then that's all of them. Todd, what are you picking?
So I was thinking more from reviews and less from popular. I feel like Pokemon's a lock, but like at the same time, Mario Galaxy is a big deal. But at the same time, what was the last game you said? I'm sorry. It was the one I was gonna say. But this is the last two games you said on the list. All right,
I don't
he
know what
doesn't
order.
know.
I can't. I'm like I'm.
Oh, I don't.
I'm looking at the list in order, and I am mixing it up in real
Okay,
time.
we'll just say
All right.
You
Well, what's the
probably
one at the
should've-
top of the list?
You probably
Mario
should have
64 for some reason.
You probably should have wrote them down and mixed them up yourself, and then
just say them again
No.
at one more time. Right? Just fucking sporadically. Just fucking
Todd,
start from
this
fucking
is
the
not
middle.
that
and-
hard. Assassin's Creed,
Yep.
Mario Party 8,
Yep.
Guitar Hero 3, Legends of Rock,
Yep.
Super Mario Galaxy,
Yep.
Madden NFL 08, Guitar
Oh, okay.
Hero
I
2.
got it. I'm sorry. I stumbled. I'm sorry. Yep.
You're
okay.
good? Okay. What do you got?
I'm gonna go Modern Warfare.
Okay. Todd's going to get COD, Mod, WA, 4.
I don't think that's right, but I think it's gonna be Mario or something. But
Don, what are you thinking?
I was also going to say COD.
Just was at his peak then, though. That's the fucking thing. Like,
Well, my problem is now I'm questioning whether because like Guitar Hero 2 and Guitar Hero 3 are
yes,
both there.
huge. Yeah.
So now
and
I'm
Pokemon.
wondering, did Modern Warfare actually come out that year?
Oh, I didn't think about that. Fuck, I didn't think about that. Damn it.
you didn't fucking forgot to think.
Yeah.
We just
Dumb.
went, we
Wait,
just
can
went
you-
through
can you
the
name the
last
games
round.
again?
I'm just
Can
gonna
you
go
name the
COD
games
again.
Cardigan?
For this specific game, no dupes.
No dupes. Okay.
I don't know about that.
Okay, fine. Dom can also go COD.
Yeah, I don't know.
don't give a
It's
fuck.
like, because
I'm
like
just trying
you
to
know,
make it
what
more
I'm saying?
interesting.
No, okay,
No,
fine.
that's-
Tom, you can't pick COD, so pick
No,
something
that's
else.
fine. He's picking COD. That's fine. I'm whatever. Mike, what are you picking?
All right. I'm gonna guess, and then I'm gonna go pee real quick.
Mike, I got a good game for you to pick.
Is it COD? Because I'm honestly leaning kind of that way. No, I was gonna pick Guitar Hero 2, so I'll just stick with that, and then I'm gonna go.
Okay. All right.
So
I
like,
would have went Mario Galaxy.
I don't really care about the outcome of this, so just say what you have to say, like give the answers and.
Okay. All right.
find out what happens there.
Go touch your COD piece. Game number. Oh, Mike gave me a thumbs up for the listeners. Mike appreciated that joke. Game number 10, Mario Party 8.
Yeah, that's no surprise. Trash.
Take all of this for what you will. I'm pulling this all from Wikipedia. So it lists the sales, 1.8 million and change. Number 9, Assassin's Creed, 1.87 million. Mike coming in at number 8 with Guitar Hero 2 with 1.89 million. Number 7, Madden NFL 08 at 1.9. Number 6, Pokemon Diamond with 2.48. Number 5, Super Mario Galaxy at 2.5.
That was 2006, right? That release.
I think it was the year before, yeah. 2000. Sorry. Number 4, Guitar Hero 3 with 2.7, and then picking up a couple of single points for the boys here with number 3, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare.
I want to see if that actually came out that year.
Number 2, We Play with 4.1.
I should have fucking known that.
And Call of Duty was starting to get its fingers in the mainstream here, but
yeah, it blew up after
the
that.
king was still Halo. Halo 3, 4.82 million. Halo,
Oh wow,
Halo was king. As Mike is settling back,
I actually forgot that Halo was one of the options.
As you're settling back in, Mike, Guitar Hero 2 landed at number 8, so you get no points.
Wow.
And the two of them are splitting a point apiece with Call of Duty as the number 3 pick. Any guesses to what 2 and 1 were, Mike?
I already forget I don't know. I've Mario burned me before, but I'll say Super Mario Galaxy.
All right. That was number 5. Number 2 was We Play. And number 1 was Halo 3.
Oh.
Dom, why don't you...
no, Galaxy did come out in 2007.
2007. Why don't you pick a year, Dom?
I don't know. 1985.
I was going to say like 1979.
1985.
Can we do that?
You can do that.
It is one of the few years between 1980 and 97 that is actually not listed here.
Ooh.
And I'm assuming it's must be related to 84 and 85 are not there. Those must be the years of the arcade crash. Must be the video game crash.
Yeah, maybe.
I think that's what's
Let's
going
see.
on.
E.T. the movie came out in 82. The game would have come out probably. Yeah.
Video game crash of 1983. So yeah, 84 and 85 were probably just not having it. So pick another year.
I don't know. Let's try 84.
I'm gonna need you to pick one more year, big fella.
18. We'll do. Oh, I don't know. We'll do 2019, I guess.
2019.
Ooh, I like it.
Todd's getting excited.
Recency bias. Let's go.
All right. Now, listen and make your picks as I'm reading.
Write everything down.
I picked the first one. Lock it in.
2019. Now, up front, based on where they're pulling these sales figures from, according to this Wikipedia thing, which is what I'm reading off of, it is explicitly saying, since we're in the more modern era, that PC sales are not included and digital sales are also not included. So this is going specifically
They're even
off of physical game sales.
I was about to be like, were there digital sales back
So
then?
if you want to change the year, I'm fine with that. But have that knowledge in your head up front.
Okay.
You want to stick with 2019?
Let's do it. All
All right, we're locked in. Tom Clancy's The Division 2. Borderlands 3.
Ooh, trash.
NBA 2K20.
Ty, I need more responsive from you so I can make an informed decision.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I got nothing for NBA. Okay. That's probably peak. That's probably prime NBA 2K.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Trash.
Kingdom Hearts 3. Super
absolute trash.
Smash Brothers Ultimate. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Mortal Kombat 11. Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Madden NFL 20. I believe that's 10. Yeah. Dom, what are you thinking?
I think I'm going to go COD again.
Okay. Dom's going to lock in COD. Mike, what are you thinking?
Madden.
Okay. Mike's going to lock in Madden. Todd, what you thinking?
I guess I'm confused because didn't the last game we say was Call of Duty Modern Warfare?
You're telling me they named the same game twice?
Todd,
So this was a remake. This was a remake.
You of all people, I'm so confused.
What?
Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare was the game from 2007.
Oh,
this
okay,
game is
yeah,
called
sorry.
Call of Duty, Modern
Yeah.
Warfare.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid name, but I'm going with Call of Duty as well.
I mean, I agree that it's a stupid name, but
yeah. That's the one I made you buy, isn't it?
2019, yeah, probably. Well,
I feel like that was a resurgence for Call of Duty a little bit.
this is a tricky category here. If I didn't give you that knowledge, I feel like everybody should have correctly said the number 10 spot, which is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Because that's probably the actual
PC
answer.
sales?
Digital sales are not included. Tom Clancy's The Division 2. Kingdom Hearts 3. Super Smash Brothers Ultimate, also probably higher in reality. Star Wars Jedi...
I think the problem is that those games didn't come out in 2019.
Yeah, I knew those games were
Well,
old.
Deluxe...
So sales from other years are probably not included in that number.
So I believe Deluxe came out in 2017 because it was Switch launch year.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so that's sales from 2 years later.
But it is also listed number 10 there. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is like a $30 million
I know,
game.
but
Yeah,
but these
it
are
was
sales
like
from
the same-
2019.
No,
Yeah,
and I
it was
know that,
similar
but I'm
to
saying
the
like
Mario-
even in 2017, it was still in the 10 spot. I think if
Oh, really?
if you,
Okay.
yeah, if you factored in its digital sales in 2019, I think it would still maybe not be number 1, but it would probably be in the top 5, not the bottom. Because the same thing, Smash came out in 2018, and it was number 5 on that list. Okay. Number 6 was Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Number 5 was Mortal Kombat 11. Number 4 was Borderlands 3. Number 3 was a point for Mike, Madden NFL 20. Number 2 was NBA 2K20, and Dom and
I'm
Todd.
surprised that those didn't swap.
I feel like NBA has been like consistently outselling Madden for a while now. And Dom and Todd both taken a 3 spot across the board with Call of Duty.
Odd shows up. I'm picking it.
Mm-hmm. It's probably not a bad call. Round number 3. We're going to play a little game I like to call
What's in the box?
multi-choice melee. It's just multiple choice. No special rules. Just multiple choice. So you're going to want to text me A through D what your answer is per question. We're going to do 3 questions in this category. With 9 generations of Pokemon upon us and well over 100 games in the series, the Pokédex has reached 1,025 Pokemon as of the latest DLC for Scarlet and Violet. Who is Pokemon 1025? Is it A, Okie Doggy? Is it B, Dom's face? Is it B, Petron? Is it C, Iron Crown? Or is it D, Miraidon?
Can I ask
I
a
have to
question?
send you all three. I have to place them all in the
No,
order
you
they're
were
in.
just picking
I
a
already
multiple
sent you.
choice.
I already sent you a letter. Now I'm googling something.
Yeah, can I ask a question real quick?
Yeah.
Are all 4 of those Pokemon real, or did you make
No,
these
no,
are
you're not
all
allowed to ask that. You're not allowed to ask that question.
These are
No,
all,
no, no, I'm just-
All right, so
They're-
start from the beginning again, okay?
These are all things that I put on this screen.
All right, go start from the
Okay.
beginning again.
That
Okay.
answered nothing for
You need
me.
the question as well, Todd?
Sure.
With 9 generations of Pokemon upon us and well over 100 games in the series, the Pokédex has reached 1,025 Pokemon as of the latest DLC to Scarlet Violet. Who is Pokemon 1025? Is it A, Okie Doggy? Is it B, Petron? Is it C, Iron Crown? Or is it D, Miraidon? Dom is locked in. Mike is also locked in.
Say the names one more time.
Is it A, Okie Doggy? Is it
I want to say Okie Doggy so bad.
Is it B, Peturant?
Okay.
Is it C, Iron Crown? Or is it D, Miraidon? Todd, it's very clear you don't have any actual, like, you just need to pick what your heart tells you.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's why I was pissed when you picked Pokemon.
Todd, all you had to do was give me the letter. Not.
Did you try spelling things out?
I mean,
That's why I asked you for the name 100 times.
I
because
know,
I was like,
I know what answer you're giving me, but he spelled it so wrong. Dom locked in a D for Miraidon. Mike locked in a C for Iron Crown, and Todd texted me Pechipot. Which is, I'm assuming, for B, Peturant.
yes, whatever that was.
And
the
that
one
is
after
the
the
correct
doggy.
answer.
The one,
The
yes, that's
correct
fucking go.
answer is B.
Pokemon champion, baby.
Okay, so like to go back to my
Yes,
original
these are all
question.
real Pokemon.
That guy, from here on out, that guy's name is Petsipot. Like, it's never changing. That's going to be my main Pokemon now.
Like Okie Doggy is part of Peturant's Big 3 or Loyal 3 or something nonsense. I'm so mad.
I don't know what
Mad.
you're talking gibberish. What?
Oh no, I know.
I feel like Brenden was trying to bait me with Okie Doggy because it's like, oh, it's a dog. Todd will be
I was
like,
trying
yes.
to bait all of you with Okie Doggy.
Bait me into what? Not picking it because I didn't.
I mean, it just sounds like a fun thing. Like I should.
Yeah.
It sounds like it sounds like exactly where your brain went, Mike. Which was, are these real? Are these all real? Is there fake answers? somewhere?
Okie Doggy is literally a line from the movie The Room. Oh, hi, Doug.
Doggy.
Carry on.
Jade in the chat. New idea for a PTC game. Everyone listens to all the options the first time.
Todd loses every single time.
Brenden, quote, text me a letter. Todd, quote, Pechipot. Question number 2. According to Wikipedia, what arcade... I tried to find better sourcing, but to get what I wanted for this question is very inconsistent. So I went off of Wikipedia, but I did do additional research that led me to, okay, these are all sort of the same answer. So
You're just guessing. That's fine. Just go on.
I'm just going to do a law of averages, but for the actual answer purpose, it is being pulled from Wikipedia. According to Wikipedia, what arcade cabinet has the highest estimated gross revenue, but not necessarily the most hardware sold? Is it A, Street Fighter 2? Is it B, Donkey Kong? Is it C, Miss Pac-Man? Or is it D, Space Invaders?
All right. So, can you just repeat the
Yes.
question? I heard the games. What hardware had?
Which one of these games...
Made the most money without
Yes.
selling the most like actual arcade cabinets.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So which one of these?
And what were the games?
Which one of these has the most estimated revenue? Dom is locked in.
What was the games again?
A, Street Fighter 2. B, Donkey Kong. C, Miss Pac-Man. Or D, Space Invaders.
Did he try spelling? He tried spelling something wrong again.
I mean, he spelled it wrong on purpose, but he also didn't give me the letter again.
I forgot about the letter. I'm just focused on the game.
All right. So let me close out some tabs here. I have a lot of tabs open. Do I still have this other thing open? I closed up that tab, so never mind. I was gonna give you the list of the top 5, but I closed that tab out, and I don't feel like finding it again.
I mean, Control Shift T opens up a recently closed tab.
So just tell me the game you want me to pick.
I'm just gonna look it up again because will it open like all of the tabs I had closed? Because I had
No,
a bunch
just like
of
it.
yeah.
No,
so it wouldn't be the right thing. Okay. So number 10 was Mr. Do. I've never heard of this game in my life. Number 9 was Donkey Kong Jr. Number 8 was Galaxian. Number 7 was Defender. Number 6, Asteroids. Number 5 was unfortunately letter C, which was Mike and Dom's pick, Miss Pac-Man. Number 4.
I was gonna go that fucking.
Also, unfortunately, Todd's pick, Donkey Kong. Number 3 was Street Fighter 2. Number 2 was Pac-Man. And number 1, surprising to me, was Space Invaders. Because also not as many cabinets as Pac-Man.
I feel like Miss Pac-Man is an answer for something, and I don't remember what it is.
I don't know. My mother loved Miss Pac-Man. I don't know why.
Dude, it's a childhood game for me. Everyone in like the 80s, 90s loves Mrs. Pac-Man.
All right. Question number 3. First published in 1986, Japanese video game magazine Famitsu is notable for many reasons, but one being its review scoring. With 4 critics reviewing a game and each awarding a 1 through 10, as of 2024, only 30 games have ever received a perfect score of 40 points. What game was the first to ever receive a perfect score? Is it A?
Sorry, as of 2010, you said?
What?
What
was the first game to get the perfect score? What do you mean?
I thought you said
but as of 2010, what was the first?
At no point did I say 2010. What is happening?
It doesn't matter because as of 2010 doesn't change the answer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So just go on.
What game was the first to ever receive a perfect score?
As of 2010.
Was it A? Was it A, Super Mario World, 1990? Was it B, Super Mario 64, 1996? Was it C, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, 1998? Or was it D, Chrono Trigger, 1995?
I'm confused. All these games were before 2010.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. No,
Yeah,
what year
did you say Famitsu started?
1986.
You said 2010. I changed my answer.
Yeah, where does the 2010 come in?
I don't know.
It comes in from Todd.
No, he just can't speak clearly. It's fine. Just go on.
Dom is locked in.
Oh, I got to text you. God damn.
If Todd texts me 2010, he gets negative points.
God damn it.
All right, Todd did text me something funny, so I'll allow it. Just waiting on you, big dog.
Oh, I sent something already.
No, you didn't.
You
Oh, I
said-
sent it to you.
You sent it to me.
I was like,
Whatever. That
Cheat,
answer. I'm
motherfuckers.
just gonna forward it to him.
all right, Dom. What's Mike's answer?
You want me to read it?
Yeah.
Legend of Zelda, whichever one you said.
That's
Well, good thing I didn't put two different Zelda games because I initially had two on here. Well, if Mike's answer is the Ocarina of Time, and Dom's answer is the Ocarina of Time, and Todd's answer is the Ocarina of 2010,
we all get no points.
you should have wrote 20 time, Todd. It would have been perfect.
Yeah.
You all are correct. I was surprised when I was making this question up. I went back because I knew the answer was Ocarina of Time, but when I realized that like Famitsu's been around since '86, I don't think they were doing maybe the scoring that way from '86, but they definitely were doing it before Ocarina of Time. There is like a lot of really good games. The ones I put in here, Mario World 64, Chrono Trigger, and a bunch of others that don't have perfect scores, and I was kind of surprised.
I was
all
just
trash
looking
games.
up to see when the Ocarina of Time remaster came out. Because I was going to say, if it
Don't
came
even
out in
tell me it's
2010, then
2010.
Todd's wrong. It's 2011.
Todd would have been wrong. He chose letter E for some reason. A quick score update. Let's see. Let me talk amongst yourselves for a second while I add up all these fucking points that we did.
What do you guys want to talk about?
Oh, I'm so confused. Why did he say 2010?
I don't know.
I honestly thought Brenden said something about prior to 2010.
No, that's a Todd original.
Got him.
What? I can't hear anything.
Will that record?
Honestly,
Yes, it will record.
Oh, well.
I think it'd be super funny if Todd is just committed to like a super long bit where he actually can hear all these sounds and he's just pretending he can't hear them.
That would be a extremely nonsensical bit for no reason.
Yeah, but like,
I'm all about
the
that
fact
shit.
to commit to something that ridiculous for no reason, because like no one gets anything out of this, is it's impressive. I respect that. Dom, you got that $5 Sonic ticket, right? You gonna go see that movie?
I actually forgot. I wonder if I can still get it.
I think the ticket should be still like, as long as you add it
Where do you have
into
to see it at? Where do you have to see it?
wherever, you can use the Atom app to like buy
Oh.
tickets. Yeah, so as long as you have it, like you redeemed the thing
The
in
save.
T-Mobile, yeah, you saved it. You should be able to use it up until, I'm gonna say, probably next week.
Save to my stuff. It's still available.
Hell yeah! Like we were saying before we started recording the podcast,
I should probably watch the first two, though.
Yeah,
Wait, you
we were
have
having
Zoom?
a very good conversation before the podcast about live action films and movies in general.
Where the fuck was I?
I don't know. You were
Huh?
busy trying to like make.
Oh, was
these
I muted?
questions.
I must have been muted then.
You
I was
probably
like, I don't
muted
remember this conversation.
No, we were talking for a while.
Okay. I feel like I don't know. I counted it 3 times because I feel like this is not making sense in my head. But let me do one more thing.
Somehow Todd's in first.
I mean,
Oh. Bing, bang, boom. Popcorn.
30% off Manscaped next week, Mike.
Mike, do you know what that is or not?
I already have. I don't. I already have a Manscaped fucking razor
Oh,
thing.
shit.
Gotta
Is
keep.
that
those
health and
huevos-
wellness?
I wonder if I could use it for health and wellness. Yeah, I gotta keep those huevos smooth, you know. Manscaped, not a
Not a
podcast
sponsor.
sponsor,
If
but they
want
could
to,
be.
if they want to, if you want to get Mike's Huevos Ranchero,
We'll talk.
I already- I
We'll talk a
already
lot more
have-
about balls than we already do.
I already have them. You need to get them in the hands of these three numbnuts over here, and have them start singing your praises.
Whew. All right. Well, with a barn burner of an evening, Todd has pulled off some sick.
Has there really been a barn burner?
Yeah.
No. I don't know. No. Dom still commanding lead of 80 points after tonight so far. But Todd has now joined the second place part of the scoreboard with 62. Mike having
That was the worst way to say that.
Mike not having the best evening with a 57.
Good riddance,
Popping
Mike.
back down into third.
You had your chance at second place.
But
Hey,
here is
listen,
how
I
this
came in
episode.
Here, I came in here with 0 points.
Here is how this episode is going to end.
Would you like to wager all the points you made for this last question?
We are going to
Double Jeopardy? I mean,
do one final question.
Final
And
Jeopardy?
The way that this question is going to work is we are going to play Gaming the Meta. I am not going to reveal the game to you yet, but what you're going to do is choose between 1 and 20 points. If you get a bullseye, no, that won't work that way.
Just making the rules up the top of his
I
head.
am.
I thought you had this all prepared.
So I wrote down on the bottom of my sheet here. I said, "Do Metacritic if if the episode went by too quick," and it didn't. It went by too long.
Very long.
But I want to end it with some fireworks. So the way we're gonna do this is we're gonna pick one game. Since Mike is now in last place, it was going to be the last place person. The last place person is going to pick the year. I am then going to choose a game from that year.
Right.
You are going to wager 1 through 20.
Okay.
If you get a bullseye, you will get what you wager times 2.
Okay.
If you don't get a dub in the round,
Mhm.
you lose half of what you wager from your score.
Great.
So whoever gets the closest is going to get what they wager. The other two people are going to lose half of what they wager. If you get a bullseye, you will get double.
Mm.
So, Michael, since you are in last place,
You better pick a fucking good year,
hit me
motherfucker.
with a year.
Can I quickly ask before I pick a year? What were the scores again?
The scores as they stand with tonight
If
plus
anyone
what the
does-
leaderboard is. Dom has 80, Todd has 62, and you have 57.
Okay. 2000. Did I pick 2015 before? I feel like we've done this, and I feel like I picked that year.
There's more than one game that came out in 2015. You want 2015?
Yeah.
Doesn't sound familiar.
All right, Mike's feeling 2015. I'm gonna need all of you to text me your point wager as I find the game.
Wait, I need to know the question first.
No, you do not. You just know
That's
the
bull.
year. You just know the year. How you feeling about that year? How you feeling about
I'm not
2015?
feeling anything about it.
Point management wins games.
Point
That's
management
why I
wins
always
games.
lose, baby. That's why I always lose. Bet the farm. Let's go.
Damn, Mike's playing the sneaky game right now. He texted me, "Can I bet 0?"
Right? It was smart.
What's the deal?
Well, what's the answer?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I want to know the question before I give you my fucking thing.
No,
Let's go.
that's not how this works. Okay, two of the points have been wagered.
Just bet 20 for Todd, and we'll just see what happens.
Todd's been wagered.
I've been wagered. So
I texted Dom my entry again. Sorry.
Wait, did you really?
No. I mean, he may have also done that, but
Whatever. This is stupid.
Mercy.
Dom, did you bet an odd number?
Huh?
I said, did you bet an odd number?
I did.
God damn it. No half points. We'll figure it out. I need a good game to end this on. I need a good one.
Yeah.
Wait, is the rule that if I get it wrong, I lose half the points?
Yes.
Half of what you wagered, so
Half
you
of
like
what
gain
you
more
wagered. If you are
Yeah.
not the winner,
then you can double that.
double it. Okay. All right. Okay. I am not going to reveal the wagers until the end. We're going to
I imagine that
Jeopardy.
Dom must have picked a number less than 10.
There are
Or
odd
did I?
numbers after 10.
I mean, if I was Dom, I would do the same thing. I mean,
For some
it makes
reason, I
no
thought
sense.
the max was 20.
He's already got like a
yes,
15
the max
point
is
lead.
20. There
It's like-
are multiple odd numbers after 10, Mike.
I know, but he
I know, but
can't.
then you wouldn't
You
be
can't
able to
double something more than 10
yes,
and be more than
yes,
20.
yes. I apologize. I was forgetting that
Yeah.
was part of the equation.
Yeah. Fucking dildo.
Oh man. Okay, I want to do this game, but I'm gonna ask you all up front. I know Todd knows it, but if the other two of you don't actually know the game, then I'm gonna change the game.
Well, that's bullshit.
It's not fair because there's a reason why I'm picking this
sorry.
game.
I'm sorry, Mike picked a year, and he has to fucking live with that pick. Sorry, Mike.
I bet
Go for it.
0 points. Shut the fuck up, Todd.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is that how we're
Let's-
gonna roll it
let's-
then? We're gonna just roll it. I
mean,
say it.
I don't care. Oh, whatever.
The Order 1886 for the PlayStation 4.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
I
That
remember
is
the
a
title of
Fucking good pick.
I don't know anything about it, but I remember the title.
What year was this? This was
It
2015.
was 2015, February
Wow.
20th.
I feel like that was
2015.
way longer ago.
Do you want me to change the game?
No, that's fine. I feel like none of us have any fucking clue. I mean, like,
I don't know
But
what the game is.
But you don't know what the game is.
No, but you can if you describe it to me. I mean, it doesn't really matter. At this point, I don't.
I
Really
feel
care.
like it's like not the same.
can't
to
change
do
it.
with no one.
wait, what do you mean? Like, so you have to pick? You're like catering to like.
All right, Todd.
Todd, just describe the game to me.
Yeah.
So it was basically a tech demo for PS3. It was.
Do you remember the meme of the Spanish guy? I think he was Spanish. Like
I don't remember
laughing.
the memes from it.
Laughing. It was a real person, like in an interview, and someone would dub over in English subtitles things about the Order 1886, and it would just be this guy laughing ridiculously.
Oh, that was for the Order.
I'm pretty sure that it was like heavily memed.
So Dom, basically, you were like this like religious group of people. I can't remember if it was religious, but like you were basically hunting like enemies, and there were werewolves in the game. Game was gorgeous. Gunplay was decent. It was a shorter game. It was basically like a tech demo for PS3.
Okay.
I feel like that's pretty fair for everyone.
I mean, I have an idea.
Okay.
I don't. But I'm very open to this game. I think this is a good pick.
We're keeping
actually.
it. Todd, what are you gonna say? PlayStation
know.
4.
Why do I have to be
Wait,
first?
it was a tech demo for
Because you know the
PS3?
game and they don't.
It's
So
PS4 or PS3?
PS4. 2015.
So it was like the first. It was a tech demo for PS4. Now you put me in a fucking tight spot here.
I can change the game and you don't have to go
No,
first.
no.
No, it's too late. Todd already
Wait,
picked the
Todd.
game.
I mean, I didn't pick the game. You picked the game, but I'm just saying, like,
I didn't pick the game.
To be fair, Mike,
Mike
picked the year.
I picked the year. And according to Brendan,
Yeah,
a
you know
lot
what?
of
Fuck
games
you,
came out
Mike.
that year. So
Okay, here. I'm going to give a little
no.
more context.
I'm gonna.
The Order 1886, this is Wikipedia, is a 2015 action-adventure video game developed by Ready at Dawn and published by Sony for the PlayStation 4.
What else are they known for?
Set in an 1886 alternate history steampunk London, the game follows the Knights of the Round Table as they battle to keep the world safe from half-breeds such as werewolves and vampires, as well as fringe
Yeah, I think that was pretty
organizations
good.
rebelling against the government.
That was a pretty good description, Todd had.
Ready at Dawn. Is a subsidiary of Naughty Dog.
Oh, interesting. That makes sense,
They
actually.
released their first game, Daxter, in 2006. The company finished working on their second PSP game, God of War Chains of Olympus, as well as a Wii port of Okami.
Okay.
Their next game was God of War Ghost of Sparta, collaboratively developed with Sony Santa Monica. And
They did both of the non-mainstream, mainline God of War games.
according to their Wikipedia page, the games developed with them attached to it are in order: Daxter, God of War Chains of Olympus, Okami, God of War Ghost of Sparta, God of War Origins Collection, The Order 1886, Deformers, Lone Echo, Echo Arena, Echo Combat, and Lone Echo 2.
Don't know what the Echo games are.
Those are MetaQuest and Oculus Rift games. So Todd, what are you gonna put?
People defend this game to their death recently. I've seen online. I even think Kim is one of those people I've talked to about this game, and he swears by it.
Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. Maybe people do. Maybe people don't.
I personally, this game was made for me, and I was very underwhelmed.
Are you trying to give them more context?
No, yeah, I mean, I guess a little bit.
Astray?
I don't know the review though, so like it's like I'm just giving my point of view on this game, and I like see people defend it, and this game was made for me, and I liked a lot about it, but there was like a lot I didn't like about it. Fuck, I'm gonna go. I'm at a dilemma right now. 69, baby. I'm gonna go 69.
69. Okay. Dom, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking that the first thing that you told me was that it was memed a lot. So I can't imagine that it has a very high score.
I've never seen a meme for this game ever. I don't know what
we're
meme.
done, I'm gonna play the video.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think
exactly
I've ever seen
what I'm
a meme.
talking about.
So
Oh no, that was a different game though. Was it? Was it that? I like the guy laughing like that.
Yes.
Me and used to
Is
laugh
it not
about all the time.
Yeah, we used to laugh about all. Is it not that game?
Oh, I think they do that for every game basically.
Oh, then maybe.
Oh
that's
no,
the
maybe
guy.
that's what it was. Maybe that's what it was. No. You might be right. I feel like that, but that game that's been used so many times that I'm just.
I don't know. When you said that, my mind was thinking 60s, so I guess I'll say 65.
Okay. Mike, what are you thinking? We get a 69 and a 65 for the Order 1886.
Let's go with
Ready to rumble.
even. So my joke answer would have been like,
69.
87. I would have said like 80 something, but it seems like this game wasn't good.
It wasn't bad.
Potentially. I'll go with an even 70.
Okay.
Even flow.
Even flow.
Well, Todd said 20 big boy points. Dom said double me up, bro Tendo. Puts him at 10 points. And Mike said hit me with that 10 as well.
Oh no.
What? Go ahead. What?
No.
What do you got?
No, go ahead.
I didn't say anything yet. What do you got?
I just think something's funny, but go ahead.
You think something's funny?
Yeah, no, go.
What's funny? What's funny?
Ignore me.
That funny feeling. I watched Bo Burnham last night. You know, I like when someone goes big. I like when someone's like, throw me in for all the points. It's real unfortunate in a night where you scooped up so many points, you're basically throwing most of them away because
honestly, I don't think it was even below 60. I feel like that game is. I kind of was just fucking going with my guess. I'm going with my 20-point wager. I'm like going against the grain.
You weren't far off, Todd.
I'm gonna say 72.
Mike Mike over there with his 70, he's looking at that saying like, oh, I'm gonna not split the diff. I'm gonna go 1 point above.
You get the bullseye?
He went the wrong direction.
Ooh.
Oh, was it 69?
No, it was.
No, that's what Todd had. It was the
Yeah,
69.
it was 69. It was not a 69. That's what Todd had, 69. Dom said, I'm just taking the crown and fucking wearing it to the end of the year because it is a 63. So
Really?
Dom is the
I'm actually
closest.
shocked.
I need to look at pictures of this game now.
So that's gonna.
I remember people
Tom,
like I keep
I
picturing
like the
basically like Assassin's Creed.
the
Guys,
concept of the game sounds really good.
No, this was like a game that I bought like a PS4 for. Like it was like the game that I was like,
Really?
oh baby, let's go. Yes, 100%. And like I remember just being super disappointed with it, but like there was things about it that were really good too. It was like my typical third person Gears of War kind of combat where you're like hiding behind shit and fucking peeking over and
the craziest thing about this, the thing that I'm gonna fucking lose sleep over, is that not that Dom just hit 100 big boy points and we still have at least one more week left, but because you wagered 20 and Mike wagered 10, and the way the points played out tonight, you are now both tied yet again in second place with 52 points. You can't catch Dom.
Wait,
But
I
now
thought I
it's
could only lose 10 points, not fucking a full 20, right? Isn't that what you said?
Yeah, you lost 10. You were at
Okay.
62, and
Yeah.
now you're at 52.
You were
But didn't I
5
gain
points ahead
points?
of Mike before.
Wasn't I gaining? Did I gain? Is that subtracting?
You took 13 points on tonight,
Okay.
so you just
Yeah.
lost 10 of those points.
Okay, that makes sense.
Mike
Okay.
took on
Yeah,
4
yeah.
points and lost 5.
Okay.
So you are now both tied yet again in second place. So
I mean, I feel like you have to go balls to the wall because I feel like the
listen. I respect the balls to the wall.
the gap.
All right,
is
I'll go
like,
balls to the wall too.
All right,
I'll
yeah.
wager.
Dom's going
yeah, I don't think I have to go balls to the wall. I think I proved that by not going balls to the wall, I managed to somehow not fall further into third.
Point management, Mike. You are now playing for the second place crown. You and Todd will have the rematch of the century next week. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for listening to this week's longer than normal episode about who knows what, Pink Floyd and the Jeans. I'm not going to ramble too long at the end here. Leave us a quick 5-star review. If you're an audio listener, we do record the show live every week at twitch.tv/passcontroller. If you can't catch the live show, totally fine. Just search Pass the Controller Podcast on YouTube, and you can watch it over there if you feel like watching the show. Leave us a review. Be kind to one another. Have a safe and happy holiday and New Year, and we will see you next week.